That's a lot of views. Well, hello there, everyone. I gotta admit, I'm very, very surprised at the response that my Werewolf the Apocalypse Earthblood video received. Like, I need you guys to understand this. If you take a look at my channel, my video that received the most views before Werewolf the Apocalypse video was my Alita Battle Angel review. It had 44 views. My Earthblood discussion currently has 1.3k views. That is a 3,100% increase. Like, damn, guys. And I'm still sitting here trying to figure out what the difference is. Like, is it just that Earthblood was a more well-known and more topical subject than Alita? Because I did that when I had just got done seeing the movie and it was still in the early to middle of its release, so I would think that it can't be the timing. Is it that I tagged it well? Is it that people just weren't searching as much for Alita? I don't know. But all I gotta say is I cannot express how thankful I am to you guys. Thank you, everyone that watched the video, especially all the way through. I know it was long, and I'm sorry for that. Thank you to those people. Thank you to everybody that left a thumbs up. Thank you to everybody that left a comment. Anybody who's leaving constructive criticism, just thank you. I've had it in my mind to make videos for a while, but I always kind of struggled with doing it. But now, assuming that things are going to chug along like this, I think I might try to make videos a little bit more frequently. I know this has been quite a while after I made the Earthblood video, and I admit that I'm slow with making videos. I need downtime. I need time to play games, do schoolwork when I have it, and whatnot. So, especially once it gets into the fall, you might not expect videos from me very frequently. Definitely don't expect them frequently for this month because I'm in the middle of nowhere with slow internet, so uploading videos takes forever where I'm at. But I'll still try to punch out videos now and then. But that brings me to the second thing I want to say about this video. What do you guys want to see next? Those of you that are subscribed and those of you that want to check out my upcoming videos. Because I'm going to be honest, I don't expect to see a lot of high numbers after this video. To any ones that I do after my Earthblood video, I might. But I'm a pessimistic person by nature, so I honestly don't expect to see very high numbers, like numbers nowhere near as high as my Earthblood video. Maybe closer to all my other videos, 40 at most views, but we'll see. I was pleasantly surprised before, so I might be pleasantly surprised again. As for the videos that I could do, I mean, it kind of depends on the people that have shown up and watched my Earthblood video. What do you guys want to see next? Because I expect these are the viewers that will hopefully come back. I could discuss more Werewolf the Apocalypse stuff, since it's nowhere near as well known as Vampire the Masquerade. I could talk about it, talk about the tabletop, talk about the clans. I could share all sorts of lovely stories from when I've been a storyteller, a game master for Werewolf the Apocalypse. Like, who wants to hear a story about how one of my players killed a boss enemy by throwing the corpse, in one shot, mind you, by throwing the corpse of his own mother at him? Or the story of how a group of changing breeds in the Beast Courts assassinated a corrupt game executive during a press conference and made it look like it was part of the press conference, like it was a show for part of the conference, by dressing up as a ninja and assassinating him on stage and having everybody cheer and think that it was part of the performance. Or how they assaulted a compound with a team of what can only be described as Were Hyena SEAL Team 7. Yeah, I've got all sorts of crazy stories that I would love to share if you guys want a good laugh. But I could also talk about the clans. I could talk about making characters, talk about the lore, explain some stuff like about the Umbra, about the Deep Realms, about Pentax, about its subsidiaries. If people want Werewolf the Apocalypse content, there's plenty of stuff I could do. In addition to that, there are series that I've always thought about when I wanted to work on making more YouTube videos. Reviews for games and possibly movies, anime, TV shows, whatever is something. I mean, I've got 600 or 700, I've lost count, Steam games. I also have a collection of all sorts of obscure CD games from like the 90s and early 2000s. Ever hear of a Crisis Team Ambulance Driver? Or Pearl Harbor, The Day of Infamy? Or European Air War? How about the Platoon RTS game? Yeah, chances are you haven't heard of any of these. They were bargain bin or on the shelves pickups at Walmart of all things when I was still pretty young in my late childhood to early teen years. So I had an idea for a series called On a Whim. Since these were all purchases made on a whim from the box art at Walmart. So if you guys want to hear about those, let me know. There are also plenty of slightly obscure but very good games that I have, like Majesty the Fantasy Kingdom Sim, or the original Prince of Persia trilogy, not Sands of Time, but like Prince of Persia 1, 2, and 3D, for instance, or its remakes. I could talk about their ports, their remakes, talk about reviews of those, as well as just plenty of other games that I could make reviews on. There are plenty of games that might be a little bit more obscure that I want people to know about, like SWAT 4, for instance, that I recently gotten back into playing. Absolutely fantastic game. I could even do Let's Plays of those, for instance. I've also thought of top lists to make, maybe not even top 10, but higher or lower numbers of bog standard things like my favorite games or my favorite characters in such and such game or whatever, but also a little bit more interesting ones like top blank, whatever number I decide to use, creepiest death and game overs in video games, or my top favorite lead characters based on lore, or top obscure games that I've played, top forgotten games, etc., etc. Overrated games. There's lots of stuff I could do, but I know a lot of people make those, so if that's not the kind of content you want to see, don't worry about it. Also, one of the main games that I tend to play now online with some of my friends is League of Legends. So I could make videos for that, whether me trying to climb ranked, me talking about champions, patches, just assorted videos of us doing crazy stuff. We also have Warframe, although I've kind of fallen out of playing it recently, but I still play it every now and then, so I could talk about it. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video to thank you guys and, talk about some of the other things that I could do on this channel. So just let me know what you think. Tell me what you want to see, and I'll see what I can do. I'll work on making videos if people want them. And yeah, thanks again, guys. Thank you for all the support. Thanks for the views. Thanks for my new subscribers. Thanks for everything. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next video, hopefully.